It is extremely hard. Recovering from any addiction is hard, but I know for personal experience how hard it is for alcoholics to recover. But because of this council, hundreds or maybe even thousands have recovered and are doing what they could not do before.
When I see people enter a CADA program and change their lives, it helps me personally to witness that. Not only they change their lives of one of desperation, of being addicted to whatever they were addicted to, they become useful, productive members of our society. That's what moves me the most about CADA and the stories involved with it.
Well, when they come in, they're like broken, just down and out. But after they've been coming here for a few times and getting into the program, they are a different person. It's like a 180-degree turn. And that's nice to see.
It's a program of the heart, and I always say recovery trumps everything else. You can go in that room and be with people you are politically as far apart from as you can be. You would never socialize with them necessarily on the outside. You wouldn't go to the same places maybe, but in that room you are bonded at the heart in the deepest possible way. And to me, that trumps anything else. We leave everything else outside, and inside that room we are equal, and we are genuine, and we're vulnerable, and we're sharing from the heart, and you just can't have a deeper, more powerful bond than that.
To another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the chase, this I know. Yeah, I'm going for the ride and find myself, I am alive, and I soar. Still I run towards the wind and let the challenge draw me in, 'cause I want more. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. We are all looking for adventure. was meant to be. Living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be. I'm living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be free, meant to be free.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 2021 annual meeting. We had hoped to be hosting another stellar annual dinner with a celebrity guest sharing a powerful message of recovery. Even more special is the fact that our live annual dinners have traditionally brought as many as 900 people together to celebrate the importance of never giving up on recovery. But it wasn't meant to be this year. And although COVID-19 has taken a lot from us, we refuse to let it define us. We refuse to let it stop us from helping others and spreading the message that addiction treatment saves lives. There has been a paradigm shift in the world of counseling, and it has caused a real culture change here at CADA. The shift is because of the mountain of evidence that has been compiled on trauma and the role it plays in self-destructing behaviors like addiction. This evidence about trauma and this culture shift in how we approach addiction treatment is affecting every aspect of how we care for our clients and even how we interact with our staff. One of the biggest challenges we face this year has been engaging people when we can't get face to face. We have noticed a change in the way people are interacting with each other. Some of it good, so that we can keep each other safe and well, and some of it not so good. We can't help but observe this collective mood that seems to surround us all. Whether you call it fear, or depression, or fatigue, it seems like we all just want to go home and watch TV and have our groceries delivered to us, and unfortunately, to self-medicate in all sorts of ways. Alcohol sales have increased over 30%, as well as tobacco sales. The relapse rate we are seeing cannot even be measured. And most of us have been leaning on something during the pandemic. This past year and a half has been a frightening time period that rivals the way we felt during September 11, 2001. No wonder people just want to retreat from the world and self-soothe. This past year, CADA has put many resources into meeting the challenge of engaging people who are disconnected from the world around them. We have expanded our peer recovery support specialist program so that we can perform screenings 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our peers transport clients to treatment, and they talk our clients into staying when they want to give up. They are a wonderful complement to our counselors, and together they are increasing the chances of successful outcomes for our clients. We are also providing LeSueur Crisis Outreach Services again this year. CADA provides mobile services to 9 North Louisiana parishes, which include screenings, prevention outreach, and distributing the life-saving drug Narcan. CADA has distributed thousands of packages of Narcan to first responders, schools, hospitals, and other nonprofits like the Philadelphia Center. Our Tootsie Davis Family Education Program has evolved to being a working progressive meeting that is educating family members and showing them how to cope with addiction in the family. Under the leadership of CADA board member Diane Haynes and Dr. Kent Dean, who also runs CADA School of Addiction and Behavioral Health, these family participants are learning real skills to help them to survive and to find peace. And this year, CADA School of Addiction and Behavioral Health teamed up with the Tootsie Davis program to host our very first high school essay contest. We had 24 submissions, and you can read the winning essays on the school's website, which is cadaschool.com. We've also intensified the training of our staff in our goal to move toward a genuine trauma-informed care facility. This is no easy task, and it involves training our entire staff, from support staff and cooks to maintenance staff, managers, and directors. It has been a team-building experience that pairs staff members with the clients in many new ways. We've also been hosting events at our facilities where staff members and clients can spend downtime together, enjoying barbecue, playing volleyball, and other games. We even brought a water slide in the Duncan booth for our 4th of July celebration. The CADA Connection continues to bring in speakers to keep people excited and engaged in recovery. We've invested in more fitness equipment and activities to make residential treatment more inviting and enjoyable. The fact is, we can't offer these enriched services or treatment without your help. Please make your donation at givetocada.org and help us continue to help others fight addiction. Most of our staff had to do things that weren't really in their job descriptions. The cleaning and disinfecting, wearing masks and shields 8 to 10 hours per day, and filling in for each other when necessary. I've even taken an office space in our Bossier facility where I spend 2 to 3 days a week pitching in and trying to make those hardworking people have some fun. I feel closer to our staff and our clients more than I have been at any time since I've worked for the Old Steps program downtown Shreveport. And our staff has adapted to all of the additional tasks and changes in some really great ways. I have been deeply moved to see the strength demonstrated by our staff. It has demonstrated the true character of our CADA staff when it comes to caring for others and helping them heal. So before we start this meeting, I'd like to show you a glimpse of how CADA staff reacted this past year within our facilities. What was I saying?
Are you getting it for real?
CADA is awesome.
CADA is awesome. I love cooking for CADA.
One more time.
Right.
One more time.
Yeah.
One more time. Look at the
I
camera.
love cooking for CADA.
One more time.
I love cooking for CADA.
I promise you, there's so many people are going to love that.
Hold on. Susan. Susan. All right, quiet on set, please. All right, in 3, 2, 1.
CADA is good for our community and transforms lives and gives hope to people who do not have any, and I'm proud to work for CADA.
I love CADA. CADA is all about compulsive behavior and how to make people better, and I think we're all beautifully flawed. One of the things about CADA is that addiction treatment works, and we are here to help people when they need it.
I'm going to tell you a short story. This morning, a young lady called at 7:15. She was in a panic. She was in crisis. She was lost. She didn't know where she was. She was somewhere in Shreveport, and she had been up for several days. And all she kept telling me was, "Please help me." Within 2 hours, we had the young lady admitted into CADA, and she is now getting help for her addiction. Thanks. 1, 2, 3. Tanya rocks. Oh wait, I have my mask on. It's a habit.
You ruined the whole thing.
Who dat? Who dat? Walter's the bomb. Been knowing him since middle school, and I can tell you stories. But he, but so can he, so I better keep my mouth closed.
Stories. Bill was a great guy. He was a good student and just a wonderful person.
How much he pay you for that?
I'll pay him later.
Yeah.
I just slid it under the table.
Hi, I've worked at CADA for several years now, and I really enjoy my job. And there's room for growth here. I started out as a tech, and now I'm the office manager, and I love it.
Do I really have to say something?
Like a monologue.
You can say,
Whoa, time out.
I'm Elliot Lewis. I am the new activities director and discharge manager at CADA, and I also am over the support staff supervisor. And this is my third time back at CADA. I love it, and I'm back here because this is my passion. I'm here at the adolescent program, hanging out with my friend Nate. One of the things I want to share with you all is that CADA offers the only residential services for adolescents in Northwest Louisiana. Kids can come in, unfortunately with nowhere else to go, and we can provide services for those that need it. We take referrals from the court systems, family members, any other social service agencies that need to get kids off the streets and give them services related to addiction issues. After 32 years of being in this business, quite often I will meet a person out in the community that has received services through our adolescent program. I see them as a young adult now, being productive members of society. They now have families, they're working. These guys haven't gotten in trouble with the law. They've completed high school and now have families of their own. CADA is good for our community.
Hello everyone, my name's Ken Alachule. Most people call me Latch in the Field because they can't pronounce my last name most of the time. I am the program director of the CADA Adolescent Treatment Program, and a lot of people ask me why I like working with adolescents. For me, for the most part, it's just the feeling that I get when I know I have an adolescent come to me with so many troubles in his family, maybe with the legal system and everybody in society, and we can get them off of drugs and alcohol. They can leave here, get back with their families, go home, be happy, be productive members of society. And the most important thing that I like about it is I get a lot of calls back from them telling me that they are doing very well, and I wouldn't do any other job in the world. I love it here.
I don't know how we would have made it this year without the thoughtful leadership of our board of directors. This diverse group of generous people from all walks of life have one thing in common. They care deeply about helping people struggling with addiction get the help they need. I'd like to sincerely thank each and every board member for their service this year. So now, I'd like to turn the program over to our outgoing board president, Jim Madison.
Thank you, Bill. Hello, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight as we gather virtually to celebrate CADA's 63 years of service to our community. I have served as president of the board during 2021 and officially call this annual meeting to order. The CADA Board of Directors is comprised of a maximum of 21 members. I would now like to introduce to you the newly elected officers of the board. President Karen Lemons Silva, President-elect Patty McBride Williams, Vice President Development Sarah Price, Secretary Norris McGowan, and Treasurer for some many years, James McClellan. I now ask the membership of CADA to elect the following nominees to serve as three-year term on the board of directors. You may cast your votes by posting in the session. The nominees are Diane Haynes, Norris McGowan, Stephanie Sockrider, Carranza Pryor, Michael Gould, Joe Strong, John Michael Strong, and Jean Mosley. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Thank you for all agreeing to serve on CADA's board of directors and helping CADA to fulfill its mission. It has been my honor and pleasure to serve as president of CADA's board for the past year. I want to send a special thanks out to our executive director, Bill Rose, who coincidentally began serving as our executive director of CADA the year I began serving on the board over 9 years ago. My timing was great. Bill's leadership has been instrumental in bringing about the many positive changes and leading the excellent staff he has assembled and counseled over the past 9 years of service. I know he has made my job as president not only easy, but rewarding. I want to thank the other members of the board for their unselfish service to and supporting of CADA. And I thank all of you who have generously donated to CADA's cause. which is essential to CADA's effort to help those who continue to suffer from the debilitating effects of addiction. I urge each of you to continue supporting CADA by making a gift to CADA for the coming year. Every gift is important and none is too small. Finally, I wish our newly elected president, Karen Levin Silva, well. I know she will do an outstanding job during her year as board president. Thank you very much.
I would now like to acknowledge those who have gone above and beyond their service to CADA this past year. These are the people who truly make a difference in our clients' lives every day. Each year, CADA management staff awards one outstanding employee the Jack Elbert Employee of the Year Award. This year's recipient has worked for CADA since May of 2018. Although she is a manager, there is no job too menial for her. When we lose a cook or a maintenance staff member, she is there with a spatula or hammer in hand. When there's no power, she is in our facilities helping out and making sure our staff and clients have everything they need. She works out in the heat and in the cold, carrying in supplies and groceries. Whatever it takes to make sure every single person at CADA, whether it's a client or staff member, has everything they need. In addition to the tireless energy she has in a key position a few could handle, it's her spirit and sense of humor that endear her to so many people. She has dressed up for CADA events as everything from a Tim Burton Mad Hatter to a fairy princess. She keeps the staff and clients laughing and our spirits up. Her coworkers say about her, she is a problem solver, task-oriented, and proactive. She treats her staff and coworkers with love and with respect. Her contagious laugh is a sound that lights up a room. She has a big old heart. She is the hardest working woman in Hollywood. I feel like I can ask her for anything and she will make it happen. I cannot imagine how hard it is to do all of the research, bidding, purchasing, and backup for the entire CADA conglomerate, but she does it well. So much positive energy, and her sense of humor and spirit, what she does for the staff's morale alone is everything. This year, our CADA Employee of the Year is our logistics manager, Bridget Vasco. Look at her.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna cry.
You get some money too.
I get money. Where's it at?
The check's in the mail.
Yeah.
We could not operate as we do without so many kind volunteers who donate their most precious possession, their time. This year's Charles Scott Volunteer of the Year recipient is not actually a person, but a group of dedicated people who give their all to CADA. CADA Connection is a one-of-a-kind alumni group that consists of former clients, staff, or anyone who wants to get involved and give back. CADA Connection stays engaged with clients throughout the year, from wrapping presents and stuffing gift bags for Christmas to filling Easter baskets and hiding eggs on Easter. CADA Connection's major fundraiser, the Shoot for Sobriety, goes off flawlessly each spring and always draws an enthusiastic response from attendees. They have a quarterly event called the Survivors Weekend, which includes a dinner and a speaker meeting for the clients held at our Bossier facility. A lot of the proceeds for these events go straight back into our facilities for clients' extra needs, providing much needed recovery material and even helping clients get their start in recovery homes by providing them with their first month's fees. They also have monthly unity events, either going bowling, out to eat, or even putt-putt golfing, to show them that fun does not stop when they get sober. It only gets more exciting. A Charles Scott Volunteer of the Year Award winner is CADA Connection.
Come on!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Each year, we honor one person in our community who has given above and beyond in the field of alcoholism and drug addiction. The award was named after Wayne Drury, a former board member and board president who made a lasting impression on CADA and the recovery community. Each year, the CADA Board of Directors submit nominations and the winner is selected by the former Wayne Drury Award recipients. So without delay, I'd like to introduce last year's recipient, Dr. Nick Gatters, who will present this year's award.
Thank you, Bill. This year's Wayne Drury Award recipient has told us that a very close second to serving God and his family is serving CADA. He said he first came to CADA in the mid-1980s when God convinced him to stop drinking. He said, "There is no greater truth than this. God helps fools and drunks." He said he feels qualified on both counts. When he first became a CADA board member, he served for 3 years. He returned to CADA as a director in 2003 when his friend and partner, Austin Robertson Jr., asked him to serve again. That year he received 2 letters from the board. The first one congratulated him on his appointment as a board member. The second congratulated him on his election as treasurer. And after that, he often said one of the greatest incentives for board members to attend meetings was to avoid being elected as an officer. Since that time, he has been a board member, finance committee chair, executive committee member, and treasurer, except when he sat out a year as required by CADA bylaws. The early 2000s were a tumultuous time for CADA. Longtime beloved executive director Dan Talley was very ill. The CFO was taking on many of Dan's duties, and the legislative auditor was not happy that CADA's financials had not been filed. Our recipient said, had he understood this, he probably would have not accepted the treasurer spot. And he also said, see truism 1 about fools. But over the next 6 months, he and the CFO worked with the auditors and the legislative auditor to satisfy state requirements. You have to remember, this was a time before Medicaid expansion, and it was hard meeting budget in those days. Under his financial leadership, and thanks to many good decisions, CADA got on sound financial footing. Other board members and CADA staff had this to say about our recipient. Even among his colleagues in the world of accounting, he has always been considered the wonder boy. His understanding of auditing and accounting borders on genius. Another said, he has helped behind the scenes with the accounting department for many years. And another, he is very participative during the audit each year, helping to facilitate the preparation of certain information that is provided to the auditors and to act as a liaison on technical matters for both Donna and before her Nancy. He has provided financial support to CADA for over 20 years. And last but certainly not least, he is the kindest, most patient person I have ever met. He drops everything when we need him, and he is a voice of reason when we need it most. I think it's worth noting, and it says so much about our recipient, that when we asked him to send us his bio information, the very first thing he began with was this, and I quote, "Jim McClellan is married to Kim Bickham McClellan. Together they have 3 children, Patrick, Patricia, and Lauren. They also have 2 grandchildren, Annalise and Kaysen." That's where his heart is. That's where his priorities lie. Yet he has been practicing accounting since 1980, and during that time Jim has helped many clients. But he says the most rewarding work has been with the various community organizations. He has served as alumni advisor of his chapter of Kappa Alpha Order, a JC, a Rotarian, and many other organizations, serving most as officer. He has also received the Louisiana Society of CPA's Public Service Award. But he says his most rewarding service is helping his wife Kim with Rhythms of Grace, a special needs ministry at St. Mark's Episcopal Cathedral. He feels there is no greater calling him than to help people know Jesus Christ. I am honored to present this year's Wayne Drury Award to CADA's board treasurer and friend, and my friend, James K. McClellan. Jim?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate it.
And finally, I would like to thank our outgoing board president, Jim Madison. When Jim agreed to be our president-elect back in 2019, there was no way he could have foreseen what a challenging time period in history this has been. I'll bet he's regretted that decision more than once. But with Jim's leadership and support, we made it through this year and helped hundreds of people find their way to recovery. Jim, thank you for your service. We're going to miss you, and we're thankful to have you one more year serving as our past president. As a token of our appreciation, we have a little gift that we want to present you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone who logged in to view our 2021 virtual annual meeting. We could not have done this without Fairfield Studio, so thank you, Clint and John. Congratulations to all of our winners tonight. I would like to sincerely thank our many generous supporters this year, and I encourage you to remember CADA with your financial support tonight and in the coming year at givetocada.org. To learn more about us and to view CADA's annual report, please visit our website at cadanwla.org. Please know that CADA is serious about helping those struggling with addiction, and we will continue to be here to serve those in need. Our 2021 annual meeting is adjourned.